Okay, we're on to the phylum Platyhelminthes. So this means flat, like platypus. Helminth actually means worm. So these are the flat worms. The flatworms are triploblastic. Meaning they have all three tissue layers. However, they do not have a body cavity, and so they are said to be acoelomates. They are solid tissue. So if I look at this diagram here, you can see that they have a digestive system that is running through their body, but there is not a space within that where that digestive system resides. So it's solid tissue. This is probably why it is important for them to be flat, one of the reasons, because this digestive system, food comes in, it diffuses through the digestive system and into the tissues. And so the entire organism is pretty much close to its digestive tract because that is how nutrients get to the cells. It has no circulatory system. It also has no respiratory system. So when we look at this organism, oxygen just diffuses across the surface of its body. Another reason why being flat is good because it has a lot of surface area. And carbon dioxide diffuses out. Okay. So it also, being solid, there's no spaces that the nutrients and the gases can't get to, right? So they can diffuse right across because it's a solid surface. We also see that this organism is bilaterally symmetric. So we have bilateral symmetry. And this means that we now have cephalization. So we have a brain. These two things go hand in hand. If I am bilaterally symmetric, I tend to move through my environment in one direction, and my head tends to go first. We are weird in that we stand upright, but as think about a cat or a dog, their head is entering the environment first. Sometimes, you know, parts of your body can enter the environment first when we're standing upright. But anyway, that helps to be protective, right? All your nervous system, sensory systems close to entering the new environment. Okay, so that is cephalization. Notice that they have a brain and that these structures, the eye spots, and they also have these little ear-like structures which actually detect chemicals, allows them to navigate to their food. This is an example of a planarian, and it is free living. So we're going to say, this is my free living planarian. It is actually a scavenger. So we have these, for example, in rivers and streams. It would be eating off of dead debris. It is a scavenger. Also notice that it does not have a mouth up near its head. Its mouth is down here near the center of its body, and it has an incomplete digestive tract because it does not have an anus. So it has no second opening. So no, actually, we'll just put it has a mouth anus because that's what it is, right? So actually, I'll just write, won't leave anything on there. So this pharynx is kind of interesting. When you watch these guys feed, they can actually extend their pharynx almost like I think of it, kind of looks like a vacuum cleaner hose. And they just suck stuff up into their gastrovascular cavity. We'll talk about these nephridia or the protonephridia. This is their excretory system. This is how they get rid of nitrogenous wastes like urea or ammonia comes out through there. And they do have an anterior and a posterior end now, and a dorsal surface and a ventral surface. Those are characteristics that you only find or descriptions that you only find in organisms that are bilaterally symmetric. Now, I said that these guys are free living because most of the species within this group are not free living.